super super spontaneous and really, really just posting this out there. Things that I've been doing to learn Brazilian Portuguese. Number one, YouTube, don't copyright me, don't copyright me. Been listening to the music. Translating the lyrics to understand what I'm listening to as well. So I'm not just listening to the music, I'm listening to the music, understanding what it is and picking up on the words. So sometimes I'll sit down, listen to the lyrics, like playing playing the song and reading the words in the Portuguese but with the English next to it to be like, oh, okay. Right. That's number one. Number two, I've been watching things like Peppa Pig in Brazilian Portuguese because think about it, how do them kids learn how to speak? Ah, Peppa, oh pai, oh my, é muito gostoso, oh my, do you get? Them kids are standing in front of the TV and they're learning the language by watching their favorite cartoons. So I'm going to treat myself like a child and I'm going to learn like they did. Do you know what I mean? The third thing is Spotify actually has a lot of language learning like podcasts. So I've not paid for anything extra so far. I also have the added advantage that I already did know basic Portuguese from spending time in Cape Verde and just having Portuguese friends. But Spotify, capitalize on that one for real. There's loads. I listen to one which is literally called Learn Brazilian Portuguese. There's so many that's out there. You pick the one that suits you best and you like the sound of the voice and all that type of stuff. There's sections. You can start from the very beginning or you can start intermediate. Wherever you are, Spotify has got you. And one thing that I've been doing as well is when I speak, I'm allowing myself to respond in Portuguese and then say it after. So, for example, someone in the gym asked me, I was like, oh, where did it go? I said, no, say, I don't know. Like, I'm actively speaking because I do not want to be a receptive bilingual person, meaning someone that can understand but doesn't know how to speak. I'm practicing the accent. And that's another thing, practicing the accent when no one's around. I'm literally speaking to myself like, Valeria, now gosto, or I'm saying, oh, meu apaixonado. Like, I'm just practicing and I'm not ashamed to practice. Like, I'm not nervous to make a mistake because if I don't make a mistake, then how am I gonna learn? Type of thing. Like, say for I'll be walking and I'm just like, qual seu nome? Or é você? Just practicing the differences because they say in Brazilian Portuguese they have Gias instead of Dias. There's a lot more fluid to it. So as I hear it, I practice and I listen to Brazilian gospel as well. I love it. I just Portuguese gospel in general. Just again, praising and worshiping in the language. I'm just fully immersing myself. I go on Netflix. When I'm on Netflix, that's another one. I don't know what number I'm on. Again, this is real spontaneous. When I'm on Netflix or just anything that I'm watching, if I can, I switch the audio to Brazilian Portuguese, and I have the subtitles in English. It works great with Love is Blind, Brazil, because that's perfect. But there's movies on Netflix as well, which I will watch in Brazilian and just pay attention and just hear the pronunciations. And one thing that I really love about Brazilian Portuguese is there are like liberdade or liberdade. It's a beautiful language. It's a beautiful language, and those are a few. This is so spontaneous, very spontaneous. How a girl in London, is learning to speak, to habla, to falar português do Brasil. Accent is so important because I'm watching these vlogs and people are saying that they're getting bullied because they're not pronouncing things. Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the Brazilians bully. I ain't been yet, but I just feel like accent is so important. Even if I get something wrong, I'm confident in the accent, so they get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, don't be like, now fala muito português. You want to get the sound of it, which is why I'm watching the programs. Now fala muito mais me aprender. Like, you hear the sound of it. I feel like most languages have a rhythm, and when you pick up that rhythm, you're getting it, sort of thing, and you get more confident quicker. But I'm rambling on a little bit right now. I'm just excited because I just had a moment of I will be there. I will be on Copacabana Beach. I will be there. Praia de Leblon. Barra Tajuca. Praia de Ipanema. I will meet you. I'm getting prepared. Prepare for me. Okay, it's enough. I'm just having a great little moment here, practicing. And you should too. What are ways in which you practice Brazilian Portuguese and what's helped you learn? I know there's a few applications that host teachers who will do a lesson for as cheap as £5. I've forgotten the name of those things. And honestly, maybe it's pride. I feel like I don't need it. But there is a point in my life where I would like to sit down and maybe even potentially spend time in Brazil to learn a language, like do classes and like live in-house to actually really nail it down and actually be able to speak this language, because Portuguese continually in my life ends up being a language that's like, oh, it would be better if you knew it. You can speak in Portugal, you can speak in Angola, you can speak in Cape Verde, Sao Tome e Principe, Guinea-Bissau, Mozambique, Macau, I think it was, which is all the way in Asia, near China. Brazil, of course. You know, you end up being a palop. That in the palop, you being able to speak, you can speak to a variety of people that are in the palop community. And I get mixed up for being Creola all the time. So I might as well be now South Creola, mas me fala português. You know? Anyway, not for the chit chat, not for the rambling. This is so spontaneous. Hope you enjoyed. Love ya. See you later.